recording.
Hi, my name's Annie Day. The name of my company is Heaven Sent Bliss Complementary Therapy and Training. And what I'd like to talk to you about this evening is belly dance. So I'm just going to briefly explain about the origins of belly dance and why it's so important for our overall health. Traditionally, belly dance was taught by mature women to younger women, and it was very much about your overall well-being and keeping yourself really fit and healthy. The shimmy belts that we wear today are very light and they're very tiny coins. This is not the original kind of belts. They would be in layers like this, but the denarii, which was the currency of the time in ancient Egypt, would be very heavy, and there would be 5 lines at least, rather than these flimsy coins that we have on today. And as well as that, across the hips and sacral area, women would also wear bra tops that would also extend down the arms. And the reason that they had all these coins on is it was a really good way of actually making sure that you had to put a lot of effort to actually be able to move your belly, your bottom and your hips. So it was really important that the coins were very, very heavy. So it has been said in the past that this was a form of prostitution. It certainly was not. This was women dancing for other women and women teaching women how to take care of their overall fitness. The exercises that were designed were especially good for women of all ages and fitness, but especially good for women who were pregnant or lactating. It would be especially good for getting your body back into its usual, unique and wonderful fitness. So what I'd like to do tonight is just to explain a little bit about some of the moves and a safe way of starting your belly dancing warm-up. So Maestro, if you'd like to put the music on. So to make sure that you're really fit and healthy and safe whilst you're belly dancing, you need to have your feet no more than shoulders width apart. You need to bend your knees so that your knees work as a shock absorber for your belly and your bottom, so that you don't do any injury. And then if you're going to use your veil, you need to hold your hands fairly close together so that you have control of the veil rather than the other way around. And so some of the moves that you'll be doing are like this. And what the veil work does, it accentuates what you're doing with your beautiful body. So this is one of the moves. You could also twirl your veil the other way. And then you may want to put your hand on top of your head and then start doing a butterfly wing with your arm. And as you can see, I'm doing this very slowly and in time with the music because it's accentuating what my body's doing. Then you're going to swap to the opposite hand. And again, what's important about this is that you stay in your safe dance position with your feet no more than shoulders width apart, with your knees bent and sticking your bottom out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a temple arm position, which is your hand in this prayer position, which doesn't look like much when we're stationary, but when we start to move, will look really lovely. The next move, you move your hands down to the bottom and you put it on your hip. One hand stays static while the other one does a butterfly wing. And then we swap to the opposite hip. And then what we're going to do is bring our veil round to the front of our bodies, slide the veil underneath your chin, bring your hands up into the prayer position again. This is called temple arm position. And when we start to move our bodies, this is going to look really lovely. Then you're going to move your hand down, so one hand is on the front of your hip, whilst the other one does a butterfly wing. And then swap hips. And then the all-important shimmy move. So again, you're going to make sure that your feet are no more than shoulders width apart. Often women exaggerate how big and how large we are. So you want to make sure that literally your feet are in line with your shoulders and no more wider apart than that. so that you remain in a really grounded state. You're bending your knees and you're going to start shimmying. So what you do is making sure that your belly and your bottom are making as much noise as possible. And we're going to do the same behind our beautiful bottoms. Again, making sure you're in the safe dance position, holding onto your veil and you're shimmying. So now, for tonight, or for today, that's going to be the end of your belly dancing class. But thank you very much for listening. I look forward to hearing from you again soon. Bye-bye. I guarantee that if you try these belly dancing moves, you too will experience heaven sent bliss. Thank you.